So welcome to day 25 of the ETL2 challenge. So today is not going to go quite as well as I had hoped. Yeah. So my husband has the kids at orchestra. So he woke me up before he left, which was at like 4:15 and 4:30, and that was totally fine. I set my alarm so that I would be up at 5 so I could just have a snooze. And apparently turned my alarm off and I don't remember turning it off. I don't remember my phone going off at all. Yeah. So I woke up at 6:31, which is fine, except I need to shower and be out of the house by 7. So I was really quick in the shower today, and it is 6:56. So I don't have time to make anything. I am going to take easy food that's not necessarily the healthiest options. The first option is absolutely fine. So we've got a couple different bags of carrot chips. So I'm taking carrot chips and I'm taking a roasted garlic hummus. No problems with this whatsoever. Yes, there's a little bit of salt in here. There's no oil. I'm not worried about the amount of sodium that's in here and the carrots. No problems. That's fine. The other thing that I'm taking that is not maybe as super duper healthy is I'm going to take a bag of broccoli florets that we bought, and I may or may not eat this whole bag, I don't know, maybe, and just take some peanut butter with me. And I'm going to scoop this out and dunk my broccoli in it. And between those two things, I should be good. I mean, that's a lot of hummus. I should be fine. But yeah, that's all the time I have today. So when I get home in the morning, I wanted to make chili tonight. That's what I was planning on doing, but it has to cook for an hour. That's why I was planning on being up at 5, so that I had plenty of time to get ready and to cook soup or chili for an hour. But we'll just do that in the morning. So I'll see you guys in the morning for some chili. Alrighty guys, so it is time to make some chili. So this is the recipe that is on the website for all the different ingredients, and the directions are super stinking easy. So we're gonna run over some of these real quick. But here is my pan that I'm going to be cooking in. And the first step is actually you're supposed to take a pound of tofu that you have frozen and then thawed and crumble it up in your pan, and then put your seasonings on it and cook it for just a little bit. So I'm actually using a combination. I've got 2 little pieces of the pressed tofu, and I chop those up into some little pieces. And then I've got 1 little brick of, this is like half of a pound. And so I'm just going to crumble it like I would if I was doing anything else, making anything else with the tofu. It's pretty easy. It's a little squishy, but it's pretty easy. If you do freeze this and then thaw it, it actually makes it, I don't know, it's got a very different texture to it than this does. It's kind of nice, actually. It's, I don't know that I want to say meatier, but it is definitely a little bit chunkier. Okay, so that is how that is supposed to look. All right, rinse my hands and I'll be right back. So as far as spices goes, you're supposed to actually just put 2 tablespoons of chili powder on here and 1 teaspoon of cumin. So that is one of the things I would say that the reviews went over a lot, that a lot of people said that they increased the spices, that it wasn't quite spicy enough. I am totally cool with leaving it at this for now, and then we'll just check it when it's done and see what it tastes like when it's done cooking. But this probably is going to be a decent amount of flavor for me. So I'm going to get this cooking and just brown. It's supposed to brown up the tofu, which I don't really see that happening. But anyway, I'm going to go get this cooking, and then I will go over to the counter and talk about all the other ingredients that we're supposed to add to it and what I have and what I don't have, which I have most of it, so it'll be okay. I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, so let the tofu go on the stove for a little bit until it started getting darker around the edges and stuff. I don't think it's by any means browned, although whatever that's supposed to mean. Anyways, so I brought the small pan over here because it would just be easier. Just put everything in over here because that's such a small amount of space over by the stove. And the camera is not quite set up quite right and stuff. So it's not a camera, it's my phone. But anyway, it's hard for me to do it over there. So we're doing it right here. Okay, so tofu, chili powder, cumin. We're done with that part. Now we're going to just add stuff in, and this is pretty easy. So come on down and take a look at this. So there is the pot of food. And it has, the next thing that you want to put in is a cup of chopped onions. So there is my chopped onion right here. And it does not say to finely chop the onion. However, it does say 3 cups of cauliflower and 3 cups of broccoli, both of which those are supposed to be finely chopped. So I'm using riced cauliflower, which obviously is super finely chopped. That's super convenient. And then my broccoli was frozen. It says to use both frozen broccoli and cauliflower, but I just put this into this container and just chopped the heck out of it. So these are, I mean, some of them are maybe a little bit bigger, but for the most part, they're nice little size pieces. So that goes in there. You also, I left my towel. Doggone it. I'm coming. Hang on. Okay. You also need 3 cloves of garlic, which we're getting low on garlic here, so I'm just gonna. It's probably more than 3 cloves of garlic, but that's okay. I love garlic, and it will taste good in a chili for sure. And then the next thing that you're supposed to put in there is 1 can of pinto, 1 can of black, and 1 can of red beans. So I just actually got out 3 cans of this tri-blend bean. We use quite a bit of this. We really like this, and I rinsed those. So I'll just go ahead and dump those in there. Supposed to have 28 ounces of no salt added diced tomatoes. Let's just put that in there before I show you so that it doesn't kind of come out crazy. So we buy, these aren't the petite diced ones. I prefer the petite diced tomatoes, but that's okay. Two and a half cups of corn. We buy no salt added corn. This one is a half of a can, but I want more corn in my chili than that, so I got another can out. I'm actually not going to drain this can. I'm going to put it in, hang on one second. I'm actually going to put the juice in the chili as well, simply because I really think that it's going to taste like wonderful. It's nice and sweet, and I think it's going to be great. Okay. You're all supposed to have 4 ounces of chopped mild green chilies. The ground chilies that we have, we use these for the taco salads that we had the other day. They're really, really spicy. This is what's left over from 1 can, which looks like a pretty good amount, actually. My husband likes them, Connor likes them, and my stepdad likes them. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and dump that in here and hope for the best. The kind that we buy are actually pretty spicy. But like I said, one of the main comments throughout this was a whole bunch of people said this needs more spice, this needs more spice, this needs more spice, which to me it probably doesn't need more spice, but that's gonna be plenty for me. So we've got tofu, chili powder, cumin. I'm going to dump in the vegetables after I mix this up, which will be 1 cup of chopped onions, 3 cups of frozen broccoli, 3 cups of frozen cauliflower. No, I'm not measuring those out exactly. 3 cloves of garlic, beans, tomatoes, and green chilies, fresh corn. Oh, and you're supposed to have 2 large zucchini in here that you finely chopped in. I don't have any zucchini. Like, how is that possible? I don't know. But yeah, you're supposed to have zucchini. I don't have any zucchini. So, oh well, it's just gonna be left out. So I'm going to mix this up, and then I'm going to put the other ingredients in here, mix it up. This is going to be a very full pan. I should have used a little bit bigger pot. But anyways, you're supposed to put this on the stove and cover it and simmer for an hour. So I'm going to go get that started. While this is going, I'm going to go and work out, which will not take me an hour, obviously, but I'm going to go get changed and stuff so that I can work out. I last night ate half of my hummus and one of the partial bags of carrots. I finished that, and then I would have eaten my broccoli and my broccoli and peanut butter in the morning, but we were so stinking busy that I never got a chance to eat again after that, which was really a bummer because I was like starving. Anyways, I'm going to eat some broccoli and peanut butter for breakfast when my husband gets home. Actually, I'll still be exercising when he gets home, but after that, we'll eat some breakfast together. And then as soon as this is finished cooking, I will come and talk to you guys about how wonderful it is, because I'm sure it's gonna be good. I mean, I can't imagine it not being good. It's chili, and it's got all good ingredients in it. So I've never put broccoli and cauliflower in a chili though, I don't think. I mean, maybe riced cauliflower. I've never put broccoli in chili before. That seems very odd to me. But anyway, this is what we're doing. So I'm gonna go give this a try, and I will see you guys back in a little bit. Alrighty guys, so here is the pot of finished chili. It looks like chili, it smells like chili. I bet you it's gonna taste a lot like chili. We shall see, I don't know. I'm just done working out. Come back, come this way. These stands are so hard sometimes with just one hand. I'll just stand like this, okay? Will that be fine? Okay, anyways, let's talk about some chili and how it tastes. I got a spoonful. It's still kind of steamy, but that's okay. I've got just about everything on here. I've got a little bit of the green chilies I can see, a little piece of broccoli, a tomato, a kidney bean, a little bit of pressed tofu, and some corn. So almost everything. Hot. Okay. I can see how people would say that this might need a little bit more chili powder. I definitely don't think it needs more cumin, although I don't really care for cumin, so not a big surprise there. But I don't think it needs any more flavor at all. Like, it's totally fine. I don't need more flavor in that at all. My husband will want to put something a little bit spicier on that. So yeah, if you wanted to put some sriracha in there or some garlic, chili sauce stuff, whatever it is that you would prefer. Maybe even just some chipotle chili powder instead of more chili powder, normal chili powder. But yeah, this is really good. That's quite tasty. So anyways, I'm going to put this back on the stove to cool, and I am going to go get ready for bed since I'm done working out, and I need to take a nap so I can get up and work again tonight. Alrighty guys, I hope you had a great day, and I will talk to you again in the morning, which is in the evening for me. But